Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the new Days of Summer event here within Black Ops 4. There's a ton of new content that was added to the game today, as well as some very questionable business decisions that were made on the part of Activision and Treyarch, and we're going to be covering everything here in this video, so hopefully you guys will all sit back, relax, and enjoy. First things first, the event is currently live on the PlayStation 4, and it will be coming to the Xbox One and PC next week on June 11th. The event brings with it Blackout multiplayer and zombies content, so let's kick things off here by talking about the multiplayer. It looks like Activision and Treyarch heard the community outrage when they brought back WMD and locked it behind the Black Ops pass, because today they brought back the iconic map Grind from Black Ops 2, but this time it's completely free for everybody. It's permanently in the public match rotation of every single game mode, and anybody can play it. In my personal opinion, Grind is the best DLC map in Call of Duty history, and I've wanted it to come back for years now, and I'm happy it finally happened. I'm even more happy that it's free for everybody and everybody has access to it. Now, speaking of things coming back, Treyarch is finally making it so the Grab/Galil assault rifle can be used in the multiplayer, and we're going to be unlocking it via a new community challenge. All we have to do is collectively, as a community, complete 15 million multiplayer matches, and once that happens, everybody will get the Galil, and it will be fully customizable with its own attachments and everything else. Now, moving along here with even more free multiplayer content, we have a brand new battle pass for the duration of the event. At tier 50, we will finally be unlocking the Vendetta sniper rifle that's been in the game files for months now, and at tier 25, we have a weapon bribe. Now, for me personally, and for pretty much everybody else in the community, this is where the event goes south. This is where Days of Summer becomes Days of Bummer, because they added a lot more weapons than just the Vendetta and the Galil, and all those weapons are locked behind either that weapon bribe or supply drops. These new weapons include the Stingray tactical rifle, the Peacekeeper assault rifle, the Locust bolt action sniper, and of course the ballistic knife. Like I mentioned earlier, at tier 25 we will get a weapon bribe that can potentially give us one of these 4 weapons, but it can also potentially give us older operation weapons if we miss them, and it can also give us Mark II weapon variants. Even though the bribe itself is dupe protected, it contains those weapon variants, so it's entirely possible that you're going to open it up and just get a variant for a weapon that's been in the game ever since launch. As you guys can see here, Carnage Immortal opened up his bribe, and instead of a new gun, all he got was a variant for the Vapor. Now, what makes this even worse is the supply drop system here in Black Ops 4 is designed to basically make you complete every operation before you can unlock new content from the newer operations. So if you're like me and you're missing a bunch of random camos and garbage and other stuff like that from Spectre Rising, you're most likely going to continue to unlock Spectre Rising content until you get all of it before you even have a chance at unlocking these new weapons, which is an absolutely terrible design choice. The one saving grace to this system is apparently later on this month, they're going to be adding another update which will add contracts to the game, potentially like the ones we see in Call of Duty World War II, or maybe the ones we saw back in Black Ops 3. As of right now, not too much information is known, and as always, I will keep you guys posted as we learn more. But yeah, not very happy about this system. I'm happy that Grind is back. That's cool. I'm glad they're finally adding the Galil to multiplayer, even though it could have been the game at launch, but everything else is pretty terrible, right? At tier 50, we get a semi-automatic sniper that's a 3-shot kill. Not even the sniping community is very excited about that, right? And then all the other cool weapons, like the ballistic knife for the melee community, or the Peacekeeper returning from Black Ops 2/Black Ops 3, or the Locust coming back, all that stuff is really cool. It's all locked behind supply drops. Every bit of it. There's virtually no chance of you getting it. I'm seeing a bunch of YouTubers on Twitter who are just dropping hundreds and hundreds of dollars on supply drops trying to unlock the new content to make videos with, and they're not unlocking it. They're just throwing money down the drain, essentially. It's a freaking terrible system, and that's why so many people are bummed out about the Days of Summer event. But just moving along here from multiplayer over to Blackout, as we've seen time and time again, the Blackout section of a new event or a new update is the high highlight of that particular update, because they've changed around the map yet again. It's now a summer theme. The water is mostly gone, the dam has been repaired, and they've also altered a bunch of different locations. They've also added the 50v50 ground war mode, which is really fun, and on top of that, they've added a bunch of extra things, like the Hawk drone, which you can now use, as well as the attack helicopter. Blackout, I've said it before, I'll say it again, that's the game mode Treyarch really cares about. That is their baby. They care so much about Blackout, and it seems like all the updates to Blackout are good updates, and the Days of Summer event is really no exception. And for Zombies fans, there's a new gauntlet that went live today, as well as a number of new elixirs, and for multiplayer fans, they added Capture the Flag to the game, if you care about playing that game mode. But that pretty much does it for the new Days of Summer content. The event itself will be lasting for 34 days, and here's to hoping that the contract system that they teased earlier today is going to come sooner rather than later, and hopefully it fixes all the problems that we saw here with this update. It's really hard to get excited about new content when you know for a fact you have virtually no chance of unlocking that content. I'm happy that Grind is back. I'm happy that Grind is free for everybody, but let's be real here. How hard was it for them to copy and paste Grind into Black Ops 4? They didn't reimagine it or update it whatsoever, and in fact, it's probably because I'm running around on an OG PS4, but the graphics still look like Black Ops 2 graphics to me, for crying out loud. So it's a cool part of the update, but it's not the greatest thing ever. And then you combine that with the fact that all the really cool content, like the cool weapons, are locked behind either a paywall or a time gate, or the one weapon we can unlock at tier 50 is a semi-automatic sniper that the sniping community is not even excited about. Like, man, I feel like there's a lot of missed opportunities with this event. I'm happy we have new game modes. I'm happy Blackout's been updated and Zombies been updated, but we really need that contract system to come in clutch for us and make it so we can directly try to unlock all the weapons that we're missing. That's the biggest thing they need to do right now for Black Ops 4. If that does come in and they make it so we can directly work towards each one of the DLC weapons, that'll be fantastic. But as of right now, we have no idea exactly when that contract system is coming to the game. Apparently sometime this month, but we don't have a date. And when it does come to the game, we don't know what it's going to actually be like or what it's going to entail. So, as always, I will keep you guys posted with more details as they become available. But for right now, there you have it. That is the Call of Duty Days of Summer event here within Black Ops 4. I would love to hear down there in the comments, what do you guys think of the event so far? Are you happy with the content? Are you unhappy with the content? What do you think of them adding so many weapons to the game with one giant update? And why is it, do you think, that they're doing it this way? I've seen a bunch of people talking about this on Twitter all day today. Why is it they drop all these weapons on us at one time instead of just spacing them out over the course of different weeks? Like, would that have not been better to release like a Leo 1 week, and then the next week drop the MP40, then the next week drop the Stingray, then the week after that drop the Locust? Like, that would make Black Ops 4 feel a lot more alive, and we'd look forward to more things more. Whereas right now, I feel like we're all going to play the update for a week or two, realize we're not going to get any of the weapons from supply drops, get burnt out, and then stop playing until there's another update, right? That seems to be the cycle of things here in Black Ops 4, and I'm concerned it's going to be happening again here with Days of Summer. But as always, I will keep you guys posted with more details as they become available and as this story develops. But until then, I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, please drop me a rating, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.